Okay, I'm sitting outside the Boys and Girls Club right now. I'm a little upset about this whole school shooter business, but what really bugs me is there's a web page or a Facebook group called Occupied Democrats. They're throwing out just blatant lies just to push fear. They lead by fear. They're trying to make people afraid of these AR-15 rifles. An AR-15 rifle is just a rifle. Now uh, the most common AR-15s come in 223 and 5.56. Now you're thinking, well, this must be a big round, right? No, 223 and 5.56 are equivalent to the same size of a 22 long rifle. That's that little itty bitty tiny one. I mean, the next size lower is a BB, like an actual BB pellet for like a pellet rifle. The only thing that makes it deadly is that it's got a really large case pushing a lot of heat behind it, and it tumbles when it flies at a distance. Up close, it doesn't tumble because it's still flying straight. Now, Occupy Democrats, they've got a Facebook post of a video from Iraq veteran 8888. They literally stole his video of them trying to do a burn up challenge on a AR-15. It was just like a cheap, like a real cheap one that they paid to modify. Got all the licensing for it. They paid a buttload to get this rifle set to fully automatic, and they burned it up. Now, Occupy Democrats said, "Look, everybody, this is the exact same gun that this shooter used." No, it's not. The shooter in the Florida uh, school shooting, he used a semi-automatic. That means pull the trigger, fires, release the trigger. Pull the trigger, fires, release the trigger. He did not use a fully automatic weapon. That is a bold-faced lie. Those fully automatic weapons that they make you fear and they go, oh, it shoots 30,000 rounds a minute or whatever, it's a fucking lie. Pardon my language, but it's a fucking lie. Just straight up lie. Those guns, you're looking at $25,000 to $30,000. Not no $500-600 gun. They can't be just bought at a regular show or at a pawn shop. No, you got to go and specially order them, and that's if somebody has one for sale that they want to part with. You have to pay tax stamps. You have to buy like all kinds of stuff just to get it, and it takes 6 months to a year just to pass the paperwork before you can even get it. And then you got to pay a $200 tax stamp on it. Now, the second video they posted, the second one, they say it's of the school shooter at his house, walking outside in his underwear and a America Great hat, and shooting a pistol at his neighbor's house. Let's just take a look. You can find it on their Facebook page. Just go look. Just go look for it. And one, that pistol is clear. It's a clear plastic pistol. Two, he fires it, and you can hear that it is a spring action air gun. One of those little pop ones with the little plastic pellets. Yeah, you can get those for kids. He has to pull the trigger and then pull the slide back and then pull the trigger again. And another thing, it wasn't even here in this country. So how could it be the kid? And, to top it off, yeah, it's a red hat, but it's not America Make America Great hat again. It's not one of those. It's not. I mean, hell, the kid's not even the same, build or anything of this kid. They're saying, oh yeah, this was taken just like a couple weeks ago. No, it wasn't. The kid in the video's got long ass hair. How could it be just taken? And how can the neighbor not report this? If this kid was shooting a gun at his house, a pistol, mind you, it's a pistol. Kid doesn't even own one. He owns a rifle. I mean, really? You're gonna pull that shit? Okay, now onto this last thing. This somebody I know has this guy that was like a college liberal arts professor who is an artist, right? He's sitting there saying, "Oh, these AR-15s. I just got done talking to a munitions expert, and he says that these guns are so dangerous, and this and that." And he went off. I mean, everything he said was a freaking lie. He's all like, "Oh, I know that these guns are so easy to modify. You could just, move this one thing in the back and it turns it into a fully automatic weapon." And he was going off on just stupid stuff. Like, "Oh, these guns were only invented to kill," and that Colt designed the M16. No, he said the AK-15. The AK-15 is the military weapon of war. It is mainly designed to kill people. Yeah, there is no AK-15, dumbass. There isn't. It just doesn't exist. There's AK-47, the M16, AR-15, but not the AK-15. Grow up, dumb stick. Shit. Seriously. And this guy went on tangents, and he's sitting there saying, "Oh, you don't have a college degree like I do, so you don't know these things." It's like, motherfucker, I was in the military. I served my country. I served my country proudly. I think I know a little bit more about guns than a freaking painter. I think I do. I mean, really? The guy doesn't even own a gun. Oh, and he brought up his hunting in his own state of Missouri, saying that Missouri, the M16s and AR-15s and AK-47s are illegal weapons in Missouri. All I did was do a little quick Google search. You can get them in Missouri. You can get them both. Hell, you can hunt with them both. Really? I went onto their own hunting page, like their government hunting page, and looked it up. Yeah, you can hunt with them. As long as you put in a 5-round magazine. Nothing more. Just a 5-round magazine. That's all you need. You can hunt with a scope. You just can't have a bigger magazine. You can't have a 10-round. You can't have a 30-round, 15, 75. You don't need it. You can only have a 5-round magazine. And he says, no. Look here. This is, and he literally copy and pasted the whole thing. About it. It's like, dude, it says right there, it can't have a magazine larger than 11. 10-round magazine is, smaller number than 11. And he just kept blowing smoke. And then I told him that, well, he brought up the Second Amendment, and I brought up, that there was a lot of weapons back when the Second Amendment came about that were semi-automatic. He goes, "Oh, do tell, what are these so-called weapons?" I told him, the Giordani or whatever, 20-round magazine rifle, semi-automatic. Pull the trigger, fire. Pull the trigger, fire. Pull the trigger, fire. Then there's the punt gun, or not the punt gun, but the puckle gun. Yeah, the puckle gun. Very first machine gun, 1718. I thought that I finally shut him down because after like 3 hours of back and forth with this guy and me constantly proving him wrong, he shut up for like an hour. And then he came back on, and you know what he said? He said that he was going to contact his friends at the FBI and have me put on a do not fly list and a federal watch list, and that he would send FBI agents to my house to take away my guns and do a mental evaluation on me. Yeah. He didn't beat me with lies. He only posted links that proved my point, and when I bested him at knowledge that I had superior than his, he threatened me. And I seriously, I told him, "Go ahead, contact your contacts in the FBI. Because unlike your lying ass, I know people in the FBI. I'm also friends with my own police department. Yeah, I go out every night like this, and I do neighborhood watch. And every time a cop sees me, they stop and go, "Hey, you got your ears on?" And I always do. Because I love my neighborhood, and I love my country, and I love the people of this country, and I will protect them. I will protect them with my dying breath. And I will shoot any motherfucker that gets between me and my freedom. Yeah. He was blowing smoke, so fuck him. See, whereas I don't need an art degree to know about guns because I do my research. I serve my country. All he did was fucking paint a picture and teach some kids how to do the same. And yet he thinks he knows more than me? I don't think so.